Okay, so it's time for making salad gains. So just a quick thing really, just to tell you what kind of things going on. So just fill in a bowl with some water, got some bits out. Okay, so just going to put that there. Daisy. Get some better filming techniques going on here. Right, so there's a bit of lettuce. Obviously that's nearly finished now. I've been using that for a few days. Yeah. The thing about lettuce is obviously a lettuce will last you a few days. So will things like this watercress, because you need a bit. I've already had about 5 days worth out of that bag, and so will things like this rocket. But your spinach, you'll probably kind of get through that a fair bit, because I'll probably get through a bag every couple of days. When I first started doing this, I'd eat a bag a day, and I'd juice some as well. There's a bit of white cabbage as well. But that'll last you a few days, you know. So just get like a white cabbage. Do we get another one of them actually, to be honest. So yeah, all that goes in the bowl. Might as well finish that. Go and get another one today. Yeah, I'll save that. Won't need to save it. Right, so swilling it round. Giving it all a good swill. I mean, you know, all this preparation is basically a case of washing and chopping. That's all it is. I mean, if it was grown better, you wouldn't even need to do that really. Because of the way it's grown with chemicals and stuff, you need to. What I mean, if it was the end of the world and you were starving, it wouldn't really kill you to just eat it without even bother washing it and chopping it. Just eat it, you know, animal style. But you know, we're a little bit more civilised than that right now, so we're chopping it and washing it. And salad spinner that I got from Asda was about £3. It's a very good bargain. Let's just turn that round to here. Turn it round to there. Right. Now, get a bit of that while I'm going. Right, where's that bowl? You can actually see the amount of water. Look at that. The amount of water that's come out of that salad spinner. Really brilliant device. Now, when I first started doing my salads, I used to mix it all up together in a bowl. I used to chop my cucumber, chop my spinach, chop my chop everything up. Just chop my celery. Mix it all together in a bowl. I don't actually do that anymore. It's just all about how it tastes. So quite water like that. It's just all about how you taste at the time and how they change. When you start doing stuff like this, they will change. It tastes change. I mix all my leaves up. And then I have a little side plate for the other stuff. So I'm just washing this. Now a little side plate because I like to taste the individual tastes. Scrub my broccoli. Broccoli. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I've just scrubbed my celery and my beetroot. Sorry, I ain't thinking straight in a minute. Trying to keep my voice down a little bit as well. Not to make too much noise. Right, so just a couple of spring onions. Now there again, I would have chopped those up and mixed them into the salad before. But that's not what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just going to make a little side plate. Here we go, this one's big. And I'm just going to put them on as they are. And then I'll just, do a bit like that as I go through. I'll have a bit of salad, then I'll have a bit of that, then I'll have a bit of this, and so on like that, Can you chop a whole beetroot? Obviously raw. Better for you, I do believe. And just chopping a beetroot. It's a shame that yesterday's salad making games didn't save, because it was a good vid, because obviously I was in the house by myself and I was making a bit of noise, and it was a pretty good vid, man. It's a shame that I didn't save, but never mind, never mind. So this is just going to give you an idea of what kind of things I eat on an average standard day. Juicing a lime as well. Yeah. So that can go out of the way. Clean as you go. Clean as you go. Right. Some of this. I'm going to get this up out of the way again as well. Just alright. Ready for tomorrow. Right. Okay, so juicing the lime. Only thing with this is that I don't put the pulp catcher in. I'll show you what I mean in a minute, because I want the whole thing in. Okay, just swirl that off a minute. Where's that tea towel gone now? Oh, there it is. Dry my hands. Sorry, I was keeping my voice down because my mum was in the other room, but she's gone upstairs now. She just thinks I'm a bit crazy for doing all this kind of shit, that's all. So that's what I've done. Only I've kept the pulp in it, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my water. This is spring water. This is actually bought from Morrison's. I've run out of the stuff I got from Glastonbury Spring now, but I will be going to Glastonbury again in in March, I think, and I've got a lot of bottles because I saved these bottles. I've probably got about 30 of them now, and I'm going to fill them up at Glastonbury, and it's going to last me a couple of months, I do believe, till I go again, and so on like that, and ideally fill up from that. We won't go so much in winter time, so I'll try and fill more bottles, keep me through the winter. Because basically, whoops. Just put that there again. Basically, I don't drink tap water anymore. Occasionally, I'll fill the kettle out the tap and boil it to make a drink. But in general, I don't drink tap water. So, and that's for obvious reasons. Oh, bloody phone. And that's for obvious reasons, you know. Google it. Because the way I look at it is that our body. Let's get this camera right. It's like our human bodies can cope with a certain amount of toxicity and poisonous stuff inside us. You know, that would be present in our foods in nature to some degree, and whoops daisy, and basically, you know, just general toxicity in the environment. Our bodies can cope with a certain degree of it, and it can cope. Like, for example, if we were in this phone's doing me head in. One of these days I'm going to invest in a proper camera really to do some of these bits really. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, if we got poisoned by a plant, if we ate the wrong kind of plant and we got poisoned, it could potentially kill us, but there's every chance our body would go into fever, we'd go into shock, we'd be pretty ill for a couple of days, sweating and God knows what, but we'd detox it out of ourselves and we'd live and we'd survive. Our body is good at doing that. That same kind of reaction happens when we go out and get pissed. We go out and get lagging on some vodka or whatever. It's the same process. It's built in us to survive, to stop us from dying when we take in toxins. The thing with the food is it's a very slow building up of toxicity. It's not like when we go out and get drunk and we get all giddy and then we end up with a raging headache, dehydrated, sick, dizzy, just absolute mess the day after. That's a more of an immediate level of toxicity. But obviously with our food, the toxicity that we put in us is much more slower. It's a much slower build-up. It can be a little bit more rapid at times, and you can end up feeling a bit sick, and you can end up with a bit of headache and stuff like that from it. But in general, it's a much slower build-up, and then it causes problems down the road where it's built up slowly, causing problems. You know, same thing. The detoxification of it also happens slowly. You know, it takes time for the body to get it out. So I'm just washing up from earlier as well. Yeah, so it takes a bit of time for the body to get it out. I think this video's shit, to be honest with you. If I was a Hodge twin, I'd be like, start that video over, bitch! Because I haven't really got my mojo on properly, to be honest with you. It's partly because I know I'm being listened to by somebody who doesn't really agree with this kind of thing, so. But sorry about this. So that's that basically. I'm going to show you the finished product now. What I'm going to eat today. Actually, I actually feel like eating. Hang on, I'm just going to go out to the shed because it's winter time. It's cold outside. Because I use so much space in the fridge for my food, I've started putting some out in the shed. Guys, in the summer, I actually think I'm going to invest in a small fridge. I mean, you can see the air's cold, man. It's not even a cold day either. So I've got some extra spinach, extra rocket, extra celery, extra grapes, extra mushrooms there, extra sweet tatties, you know, so extra avocados ripening up, and that's what I've come in for. So yeah, I will probably invest in a small little fridge for out there, to be honest, for in the summer. So it means that I haven't got to take as many trips to the shops, because the thing that is frustrating about this kind of eating is you have to take a lot of trips to the shop. You always have to go to bloody shop every other day. I mean, well, I haven't got a car. If I had a car, I probably would try and go less and take more. But I have to go down the shop, so I'm with my backpack, you know, fill up as much as I can carry it that day. And of course, with it being fresh, you don't want to get too much, because it might go off and stuff, and you certainly don't want to be throwing food away with the price of it. So that's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah, I'm hoping to try and go a little bit less often, get more. As you do it a while, you kind of know roughly how much you're going to get through, so you can prepare for the week. But you know, the thing about this kind of diet is preparation is everything. I mean, we know, people that have been doing it a while, we know that when you go out, you need to be quite prepared, take food with you, because once you go out, there's nothing out there really. I mean, I've got a lot of these kind of oh, you're right, Mum. Yeah. These kind of bowls for taking stuff out. You right, Mum? I thought you were talking. No, I am. It's alright, I'm talking to my phone. No, it's alright. I'll explain what I'm doing in a minute.
I know what you're doing.
And that's
you're on the phone.
That's the finished.
I didn't think you could break.
That's the finished product.
Right.